Hey everybody, Kenneth G Hasty here once again. Kenneth G for G. I could use a couple more clients. Sure, give me a call. Anyway, today's video is called the Indirect Close. And what do I mean by that? We all know in sales that you've got your sales presentation, but you've got to ask for the order, which is what you would call the close, right? But a lot of people don't like to be closed. I mean, how many times have you talked to a high pressure salesperson? It's like, well, you're going to buy it, and they start putting out all this tactics and pressure and things like that. Now, I've never been a believer in that. In fact, I don't even like to do a direct close. I don't even like to say, well, would you like to buy this today? I tend to use what I call an indirect close. And I was, in a meeting today with a salesperson, and she was asking me, she'd attended one of my lectures, and so we got together afterwards and talked a little bit, and she was asking me, for some advice on one of the clients she's trying to close right now, and they sell a service, and based on the level of purchase that this company would make, it would take anywhere from a half a day to several days. And so she was it's a big opportunity for them, a pretty big sale. And, but they haven't been as responsive. They've been out to meet with her. They've been out at their facility. They've been, they showed interest. They've got the proposal. She was smart enough to give them 3 different options in the proposal, which I highly recommend. Usually they'll take the middle one when they buy. And so then, anyway, now she's kind of in limbo, kind of waiting, and she doesn't want to call and be a pest or whatever. I said, well, here's what you do. Here's my recommendation. And this is what I call an indirect close. You want to be a resource, right? So now you're looking at your calendar, and spring's coming, and this type of business this seasonal gets a lot busier in the spring and the summer. I said, so wouldn't it be a good resource tactic, being a good friend to them, if they're that interested, if you were to contact them and say, I'm looking at the calendar is filling up pretty fast for the next few months. It's our busy season coming up, and I know you're, this is time sensitive, and I know you're really interested in, getting this done. So, how much time should I schedule on the calendar? Should we schedule for the, the A, the B, or the C? All right. So what does that do? All right. First off, we've spun an alternate choice close, meaning would you like A, would you like B, would you like C, so you're not asking for, would you like to buy this, right? You're giving them a choice of what to buy. So they can't say yes or no. They just say, give me that one, this one or that one, right? But even that's a close, right? But by asking them to tell you how much time, because let's say A would take a half a day and C would take 3 days to put into the calendar. All right, so do we need to put a half a day into the calendar? Do we need to put 3 days into the calendar? Now when they get back to her, she's done them a favor, and by answering the question, they are committing to buy. That makes sense. So it's a subtle technique for getting people to commit to buy without asking for the order. So if they say, yeah, we better book out the 3 days. Okay, good. Now you're in a position to follow up and close the deal. So anyway, that's what I call an indirect close. So you're not directly asking for it. It's an implied close based on how they answer a different question that implies they're buying it. All right, so hopefully that makes some sense. Kenneth G Hasty here once again, and I'm a professional business growth consultant. You can check me out at kennethghasty.com. You're welcome to email me, Kenneth at kennethghasty.com. And if you'd like to talk a little business on the phone, then I'll put a link in here. It could be in the comments section where you can sync your calendar with mine, and we'll talk on the phone. I don't charge anything for a discovery conversation like that. And otherwise, the weather seems to be getting a little better. It's nice and sunny here today, although it's still cold. I'm pretending it's warm. All right. Thanks, everybody. Kenneth G Hasty signing out. Take care.